Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor. Welcome back to episode 3 of Total Victory Busan Pocket. So, since we're trying to get the absolute best results all together, we actually have a time limit. And that is, we need to get all the way to Sokcho on turn 5. Day 5, that's when this is going to end. And that presents a little bit of a issue. What this means is we actually have to bring in the Marine Regiment here. Now, we don't really need the Marine Regiment because we have, if we look at what we got, we already have some Marines. But this extra Marine Regiment, the reason why we're unloading now, is that we need to bring in all the land troops possible in this first sector. Because if we bring in any more land troops that have to come in, it'll spend a turn to disembark or whatever. By the time you get to day 4, they're left behind. You're not getting them. That's the downside of this whole thing. So Seoul is kind of a bit of a issue. It's probably one of the hardest maps in Busan Pocket, and that is because of just how kind of wide open it is. A lot of people that I've watched don't get Seoul on day 3. They usually get a major victory, where some kind of draw. They get most of the territory, but they don't quite finish it. But that's not what we're doing. We need to have Seoul by the end of this turn, and we need to have all the troops that we have at the beginning. Now, I would, of course, bring in the Armored Battalion, but the Armored Battalion needs Seoul in order to be brought in. I think the same for a lot of these. Yep, this has to also be brought in. We could bring in, a Sea Attack Squad, but we don't need Seahawks. We won't need Seahawks for this. And that's enough for that. I don't want to bring anything in more. So we're going to disembark all of our troops. We're going to disembark this group, and we're going to disembark this group. So we're going to full-blown invasion. We're going to send in the Super Cobras. Now, this is what's going to be difficult, is that if we look at what the enemy has, they don't really have a whole lot, but they do have these gunships. These gunships are the biggest issue. Because of what we have in terms of support, we have Avengers, and we have the Ihawks, and neither of these are amphibious. So we don't have any way to shoot down the helicopters except for these Oliver Hazard parries. But that means we need to stay close to the water. But if I showed you with Seoul, show map, please. There's a whole lot of area where there's not a whole lot of water. So and what the thing is that with these Super Cobras, these used to be critical when I was first playing because of that sidearm missile was an anti-air missile, basically the equivalent of a fighter jet missile. It had 2 of them, so they didn't have mass amount of supply, but you could use those to shoot down all the helicopters as you proceeded forward. And you could kill off what little seed the enemy has with these Prowlers, which we're just going to throw in anyway. But that's not the case anymore. The Super Cobras are now seed, so we don't really quite need the Prowlers, or at least not immediately, or as severely, since the Super Cobras are now seed instead. We are going to put the Phantom 2s in here, just in case, because they do have an aircraft squad in here. Yeah, they have some A5s, which are anti-ship missiles. So we're going to have these little crappy Phantom 2s in case we need to have some bit of air superiority. We have some types over here. But so the main issue is going to be the helicopters. But I've developed basically a strategy that involves basically the enemy running out of ammo. One thing about these helicopters that we need to look in is that they have those Susong Poes. They do have kind of a bit of an AP power and quite a number of rocket pods. But once they run out of that, the AI doesn't really reload. So if you can get stuff that can withstand that kind of missile barragement and then repair up and move forward, then that would be a good day. And that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to launch this battle, and I'm going to show you how we're going to set this up. So first, you're going to have this LAVC-2. This is going to be the most important unit in this game. He is going to keep Naval Sector Bravo open for a large portion to attract this. And then, later on in the game, he's going to go right into here, into Yunnan, to bring in our land reinforcements so that we can clear out the rest of the troops. We are also going to need to get 2 Oliver Hazard parries. We're going to separate them a bit far apart. I think right about here. Their main role is to provide the AA security net to shoot down any helicopters that we can. Because if we shoot down the helicopters, we don't have to worry about them running out of ammo because they're dead. Dead is the ultimate status condition that we are trying to strive to get for. So we're going to get those. We also need to get everything at the start from the Navy tab. Everything that we could possibly can from the Navy tab, because after this map, we're not going to be using the Navy anymore. So we need to use up everything Navy. We are going to get one TACOM squad. He is going to go and secure this sector to give us some more points, so that when we finally break into Yunnan, I'll be squared away. We also need to get a couple of M60s era, 6A1 era. They're going to come along here. We are also going to get an STRB-90H for basically recon over here. And speaking of recon, we are going to get LAV-25 Scout. And we are going to get 2, 2, and 2. We just need 6 of those. And then we're going to get 6 STRBs. And I think we can get 1 Cobra. He's going to watch over our LAV to make sure that's all right. And we are going to get another LAV Scout so that they can spot when they get up farther in. And we're just going to make a mad dash. Now here's the battle plan. All these units are going to go up here and basically try to bait out all the helicopters. The enemy will always spawn a bunch of ATGM units here, I've noticed. So a lot of vehicles and stuff, but they'll be taken apart quickly by the Oliver Hazard parries and by these M60s when they unload, because they'll be in resistant range. Our STRB-90s, they're going to go up into this river, and they are just going to cause chaos. ATGMs are going to go everywhere. They're going to kill everything. When these guys finally run out of their missiles, I'll just call up their stats. When they run out of their Hellfire missiles, that's about the time that you need to start pulling them back, and we'll have an LCU come in at that point to go and resupply them. So I'll show you this, what I mean, and so that you don't just hear me talking all the time. We're going to begin. So we're going to move these guys up.
What's the plan?
These guys are going to move forward. Yeah, that MT-500D will always be there. The Oliver Hazard parry will always shoot it down. Missile away. Well, I mean, if they hit. At 70%, it could go either way. So we need to move these guys up as much as possible. LCUs need to unload quickly. LAVs are going to be going up here. And Cobra, they're going to be moving back. As you can see, the Oliver Hazard parries are firing here. Whoops, STRB. I'm going to turn off the weapon so we can save as much Hellfire as possible. They're going to be shooting. M60s moving up. They're going to be shooting them. Oliver Hazard parry, they're opening up as well.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to move them across. This guy's going to unload. I'm going to capture this sector. I'm going to move him up. Yeah, so we're going to move these guys are going to go across here. They're going to stay as close to the Oliver Hazards as possible. We're turning these weapons back on now. Here comes old MD. And already they're beginning the artillery. That's fine.
I'm all ears.
We're going to move the LCUs over here for the time being. M60s. Here come the helicopters at the beginning. One thing we need to get a couple of these monitors, and we're going to be bringing out the LCUs, so we'll be here when the STRBs finish causing all of their mischief and mayhem. Alright, so the LAVs, they're there. Alright, come on, Oliver Hazards. You're going to have to do the job. Alright, those gunships are taken out. Oh, they've gotten one of our M60s. But the M60s are mainly there to bait. Whoops, I accidentally canceled the LCU for a moment. So these guys, yeah, now they're causing mischief, mayhem. Gunships hit. We're going for our M60. Quickly turn. Rotate, 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 rotate. Okay, he's dead. Alright.
Are you talking to me?
So we're going to put these guys here. TACOM squad is now going to move up. We're going to use the Navy here. We're going to be bringing in our Oliver Hazard parry. And then once the Oliver Hazard parry comes in, we're going to be moving the LAV C2 forward. These guys are hitting everything. They're going to kill all these enemy troops, but also... and once these guys run out of ammo, actually this is doing quite better. If these guys start taking overwhelming, you pull them back, but otherwise you'll move the LCU up to them. We're going to move all these LCMs up here so that they'll be provide covering fire as well. And we will also provide an LCU for them. Put these guys onto control group 2, and you are going to want to artillery right about here. Because right around here, the enemy seems to kind of mass troops. So we're going to put a couple of artillery barrages there. And we don't really need to get a couple more. But, so we're going to... So once these guys are repped up a bit, the helicopters haven't really shown up as much. STRBs need to move back. They're now being hammered. So this is going to move here. This guy is going to move up. LCU needs to kind of hurry up and get up here. These guys, you guys can move back, start assisting. These LCMs, they're just to take cannon fodder. They're going to move up as these STRBs are going to just follow up with them. And they're going to kill as much as they can. Monitors are going in. So far so good. I'm going to use this guy to shot. There was a couple of Pongay 2, so we can bring in a Prowler. We just need to be careful of Shilkas. The Prowler is going to come in and try to take out these Pongay 2s. Now we could, of course, bring in the Super Cobras, but we'll do that at a later date, so that we, just in case we need to kill enemy tanks. Alright, so Pongay 2, there are the Shilkas right there. One missile gone. Other missile is Winchester. Alright, so those Pongay 2s are dead. More... another helicopter, a couple of helicopters are coming. We have neutralized that. All right, Oliver Hazard here. So we're moving up the LAV. Come on, LCU, move on up. Oliver Hazard. Cobra? Can't shoot that? Oh, okay. Then we will bring in a couple of Super Cobras. They'll take care of our gunships. All right, these guys are being artillery. So we're actually going to move these guys up. There's another Pongay 2. LCU is going to follow them up there. Alright, so these M60s, now that they are getting some repairs, they're going to be moving up. We're going to be moving the LAVs. They are going to go across. Oh no, they're shooting our Cobra. Our Cobra can go back and repair. He's going to go and land. His M60 is done. He's going to move up. LAVs, you're going to move up. I'm going to have them onto attack moves to see if they can kill that MD 500D. Alright, so that is being cleared out by the monitors. We're going to just look out for large groups of units. As you can see, these ships just wrecking up here. LCU, you need to keep moving up, buddy. Alright, LAVs are actually assisting the gunship, shooting these down. Super Cobras are killing them. LAV is here, so we're going to be moving him up. M60s are going to be moving across. Cobra is repairing, and then we'll need to... I need him to spot. He is going to be moving up. Now, one thing about these STRBs, they do have exceptional optics. They do not need any recon whatsoever. They are their own recon. Okay, so Super Cobras have spotted that. We need to find where the CV is. Here comes an enemy convoy down, but this is what the M60s are for. Ah, they shot down our Cobra, so we need to bring up another one of the recon Cobras. Alright. We got a detract M60 over there. LAV is almost to that position. LAV scouts are also seeing enemy positions as well. Alright, so we just need to find the enemy CV. The moment we have this sector, that's when we're going to be bringing in all of our troops. I am going to be moving this up to try to spot the MD 500. We almost had it. Alright, here we go. Tanks. Bring those in. We need to bring in... Dang it. Well, we got a couple of tanks that are going to be coming in. These guys need to stop firing artillery around those tanks. Alright. These M60s need to be moving up. These guys are doing well. Let's keep moving them up. LCU is actually out of fuel. Ha! Okay. Then we're going to be moving this other LCU up. We've got a cargo here. We still need to find that CV. These guys are going to be moving down. So we managed to get some M60s here. This is kind of not completely ideal, but it's still good. We are also going to be moving these guys to try to resupply our stuff here. ATGM squad, so M60s, you're going to be taking over that fob. We lost one M60 due to the faggots from our shooting. I'm going to send another prowler overhead. The enemy is starting to regroup, so we're actually going to be moving the M60s across here. Oh, I think I found the CV. Yes, we did. All right. We are going to bring in the Avengers. And we are going to bring in a couple of the LVTPs. And then the rest just tanks. Recon. Prowler is not finding any whatsoever. Okay. I'm gonna send them across. Alright, so it looks like all of their seed is dead. I'm just going to be sure. I'm going to bring in a couple more Super Cobras. These Super Cobras are going to resupply here, as well as this LAV. Alright, so these guys are killing everything. Oh no, the LCUs are being attacked by the Shilka. Captain killed on the bridge. We're just going to fire with these monitors here. Alright, so it looks like they're all pretty wiped out. We lost a scout somewhere. Alright. Alright, so this is where they still have some troops here.
What are your orders, sir?
I'm going to kill that LCU. That will actually give us some more points.
Got something for me?
As we cheese that. Alright, there we go. We killed that. We'll have to resupply. Wait, well, why are all of you going back? No, no, no. You sillies. Move forward. Alright, so as you can see, we have this whole area and we're just past the halfway mark. So we have this. You could do this if you want. Get this Phantom to take out this MD 500D. So the artillery is coming in, taking out those Shilkas. Phantom is probably not going to kill this guy, but I have nothing else better to do. So we have the 80% destruction of their area, and we just got CV to the last CV, so the enemy's just surrendered. Total victory, anti-air convoy. Yeah, because we destroyed the last vehicle on the field. See, we've killed everything, and all we lost were just a couple tanks, Cobra, Scout, oh, we actually lost a Super Cobra. Oh, because it landed. That was just a mistake on my part. Normally, you won't be able to lose a Super Cobra. So, yep. Complete total victory on Seoul. We've just forced them out. And now, with land forces, well done, Major. Seoul is ours. Thanks to the post facilities, you can now land safely. However, be careful and be in mind that a counterattack is at risk. I'd like them to counterattack into an armored battalion of M1A1 Abrams. Good luck to you guys. Okay. All right. So I think we'll just end the turn. Let's see what the enemy does. We've actually sent them out quite well. So now they're doing an auto attack, and oh dear, they have helicopters. Mi-25s. Do we have? We still have 3 Stingers. Okay. They do have quite a bit of infantry still, so we are going to be Why do they have? Oh, because of the aircraft. So they did get Bravo just because of the aircraft. They cheesed us, as expected, but there's only some Mi-25s. So if we could bait them out, all right. So we're going to be moving this here. Move the fob here. Infantry. We're going to put 2 of the Stingers in this area. Oh, I'm going to put them here. We're going to be moving these guys, 3 big here. We're going to get 1 recon squad over here, and vehicles, of course. We're going to get we're going to get a tow here. I'm going to get the napalm guy, just in case they come across here. We're going to get a tow here, and we're going to get a couple of the recon guys here and here. I think I'll just reverse you. Put you here, put you guys here, because we do have the coverage. Infantry, we are going to be putting Yeba guns, Susong suit. We're going to get one Stinger squad. And I think, yeah, we're going to have the tow here. I'll get the veteran tow instead to make sure he hits. And we will get a couple of the Koryongs. And recon, we'll have to go down the road, and we will have another one of these napalm units, as well as all of these guys. Okay, I think this is good. I'm just going to go down to very slow, just to make sure everything goes according to plan. We're going to unload you guys. You actually need to get closer than the tow. Tow is beginning to fire. These guys are going to go over here and then unload there. You guys are going to move fast here. The CV up. There's the Mi-25. Oh dear. Okay. Fortunately, all this stuff is pretty weak. The helicopters can kind of just spawn anywhere. They have an Mi-2D. Okay, where is the AA unit? There. Okay, quickly unload. Actually, unload all of you. Stinger needs to move up. So we're going to be moving up. We got the CV. That was the most important. Yeba guns need to get in. Shosong-su, move up. Yeba guns needs to move outside. Shosong-su, move up. Alright, so those Mi-8s are going down. These guys need to run. So we're going to move those guys across. These guys need to quickly fire at the position. They are way too close. But we can take out those BM-21s, and then we are going to run it. We're going to book it. Mi-2 is going over there, so we will be rushing across. We don't have a whole lot more that we have to kill. That is a lot of napalm. TO-40s are doing quite a bit of damage. No. Well, we captured some cargoes. Alright, so we're going to need to get some cargoes here. Hopefully... Alright, come on, kill that. Some Mi-25s are landed there. Yes, we got it. Alright, so those helicopters can kind of spawn anywhere. You just got to do the best that you can, but we still got a total victory. We only lost 85 points. What we lost were basically transport trucks and those... some recon and those recoilless rifles. But we did wipe out a majority of their forces. They still have their helicopters, so we need to be mindful of that. Alright, so we forced them out. Okay. So now that we know, I think these MiG-29s are going to come into here. We still need to keep the anti-air. Peace Pheasants are anti-tank as well, but they... Actually... What do they have? Shokas, Chomahos. Okay, so these guys still have to go into here to try to force them out. We're going to send the Sabres, of course, here. We're going to actually do Yundalok, and because they have no CV, if we launch the battle, they're going to be forced out. And now these guys can R&R as well. Okay, that's good. These guys... Do they have any CV? Yes, they do. They have UAZs. They've got a couple more Strellas. So we're going to take out Yuchang as well. It's going to be quick. Alright, so same tactics here. Alright, so we have the helicopter CV. He's going to be right here. We're going to have another helicopter CV here. We're going to put this guy basically here. We're going to put the another We're going to put this guy back here. Again, we are going to put the recoilless rifle there and there. We're going to put a couple of hardened here. And we're going to put a couple here. Logistics. We're going to be putting the helicopters. Let's get it between the building there. And this guy is going to be hidden here. Good. We're going to get the recon. Again, we need Mr. Recon here. And we need Mr. Recon here-ish, I believe. Vehicles, we'll be putting the TOW2s, and then we'll have the M36s. Okay. And then, of course, we'll bring in the Sabres. Alright. Launch battle. We'll unload everyone. These guys are going to go over here, unload, and move. Alright, so we've got, I know that they've got helicopters. Okay, well, the best way to stop those helicopters is actually with AH-1Js. These guys need to move up. Actually, I'm going to have to move the supply helicopters. You are going to unload, and then you are going to retreat and go down. Helicopter, AH-1J. They're actually going to be going around a bit. The AH-1J with its Vulcan gun is actually the best bet. We're probably going to lose all of our Jiwa-san. Alright, Sabres going in. It's the best that they can do. We just need to constantly bring in these guys. Come on, AH-1J. You're just going to do it on the move. Alright, you guys, we have to kill these MD-500s. Alright, so our forces are surrounded. You need to get hidden. They got our infantry CV. Just purely because they're now cheesing us because we've cheesed them off. Sabres coming in. These guys cannot shoot at the helicopters, so we're just going to keep bringing them in, and we kill them off quite quickly. So yeah, that's a little bit of just kind of respond. We can take them out. We took out 2 Strela 2s. I didn't see any of those silhouettes, but as you can see, we got a total victory. We did lose 200, but that's because we did lose a CV. We did lose the majority of our recoilless rifles. We only have 3 left, so we need to be wary about that. So we've cleared off around here. Next thing that we need to do, so that will probably be the end of this episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll get around to attacking Cherawan in the next one. So thank you all for watching. Catch you next time.